fam. As you all know, it's a Wednesday, which means it's time for another episode of Coffee Break. So grab your mugs and we'll have another interesting discussion just for you and featuring my cat who just passed by. All right. So unfortunately, though, because of the internet situation right now, we live in the Philippines. Yeah. Sam and Chloe couldn't make it today, but hey, at least, pagbigyan, I still have my boy. Say hello to Nick. Hi, Nick.
For all I know, you just want to have the show for yourself.
Actually, no. I was really hoping that it would just be the both of us. This topic, I have a feeling. Parang feel ko, it's going to be so close to your heart.
Nah, let's see. If I'm gonna let you in.
We'll find out. So yes, fam, don't forget that you could share this video to your friends. You could also interact with this video. Comment down your thoughts, your opinions, your violent reactions if there are any. Because what we're going to be talking about is your friends dating your ex. So straight
Gano'ng katagal? Gano'ng katagal yung period na ex na
okay.
sila?
So there are time periods para to consider. Like for the first one is how long were you dating before you broke up?
Right.
And then how long were you broken up before they started dating? Gusto ko yung analysis mo, Nick. So kung sabihin natin your dating period was short and your breakup period was long, papayag ka? Ikaw nagbigay ng data, ha?
Honestly, like on a personal note, if it happens to me, if a good friend of mine dates my ex, I wouldn't be affected if I'm really over the person. Not because I know about the bro code, or I don't know how you call it, the cis code and stuff, but it really doesn't bother. If it doesn't bother me, it means that, yay, thank you, I'm really over that person.
All right.
But would I be offended? I don't know. I don't know if I'd be offended. I think I would be offended if my friend, for example, is the one that I usually talk to when we used to have problems when we were together.
I got that.
Parang sobrang alam mo yun?
Nag-open up ako sa'yo at lahat, tapos ginawa mo pala. So ngayon, alam mo ni mga ayaw niya, kaya yan ang ginawa mo, ganun ba?
Exactly.
Nag-research mo na siya. Ang tawag dyan, research, guys.
Ayun.
Actually, I don't think I would be offended nga. That's a good question. I don't think I'd be offended. I'd be curious as to, okay, sa dami ng tao sa mundo, bakit siya? Pero, it's really no longer our place to have a say in that, right?
Yeah.
I think it's no longer our place. But I would be worried if ever it was an ex that was really horrible. Yung kung ang daming bad stuff SHIT binigay sa akin, I'd warn my friend, girl, you know what I've been through. Like, come on, are you absolutely sure? I mean, I want to give the benefit of the doubt and saying that he's a better man and he'll learn from the mistakes. Pero I think that's what I'd worry about more.
About your friend. You're worried that your friend will go through the same stuff that you did.
Oo. Pero feel ko ayaw ko makipagplastikan. Feel ko it's gonna be weird.
Yeah, it is.
Feel ko it's going to be weird. Oo, like there's no way to be ever like normal about it. Like I guess you could be civil about it and be cool. Oh yeah, he's my ex, he's now dating my friend, fine. Pero there's always gonna be some sort of weirdness.
Yeah.
Like, what if nakita mo sobrang sweet, sobrang nila? Like, ba't hindi mo magawa sa akin yun? Sandali. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it brings a lot of insecurities kasi on your end. And that's probably the reason why parang mas offensive siya kasi nga medyo insensitive. And actually, hindi siya medyo. This is coming from I'm pouring my heart out again. As you know, I'm always wearing my heart in my sleeves. I was actually in a relationship with somebody who was a friend of somebody I dated. As in...
so ikaw yung ikaw yung quote-unquote third party pero hindi. Pero ikaw yung you took over ikaw nag-recycle.
Yeah, so basically, like, I was dating that person and then we met with the friend. But then I ended up with a friend.
Oh, so okay, that's what you mean. Oh.
Right.
Okay. Ikaw pa rin gwapo.
Feeling gwapo, gano'n.
Gano'n.
Ako yung aawayan niya. But you know what? Kasi parang this is something that I I don't want to normalize it. I don't think that's the word for it. But it's more of like being honest about how you feel. But di naman siya sulot or whatever. Kasi, kapag na-meet mo talaga yung tao and there's instant attraction, ultimately, di ba, you can decide if, pero wala naman kasing ganun eh. I mean, it slowly progressed.
Okay, it wasn't dramatic na parang we can't see each other.
Yeah.
No? Wala namang ganung drama.
Yeah, wala namang ganun. Has it ever happened to you though?
The thing is, nothing like that. Actually, when I think about it, parang wala naman talaga. I want to give an example, pero parang it doesn't totally apply. It's more like, this girl, sa ugali ko, ikukwento ko dito, no? But yeah, just like you, heart on your sleeve. My imaginary sleeve. Alright. There's this girl. This was so sad actually kasi I was like her ate, so she was opening up to me a lot. She was telling me about this guy who she's really running after for the longest time. At yung guy talagang pinapaasa rin talaga siya. Like, everybody could tell that the guy was really just playing her. Pero siya, nagpapa-play rin talaga. So she was telling me the kwento. Yeah, I know the guy, pero whatever. And for some reason, yung guy humabol sa akin. At ako naman, pumayag. At we sort of had a thing for a while. So parang the girl was so mad at me. And understandably naman. Kasi nga, yun nga sabi mo, di ba? She opened up to me and all that. And then, for her, it really looked like I stole him away. Parang ganun. Pero, like, I get where she's coming from. Pero seryoso, to everyone who's watching right now, my conscience is still clear. Hindi ako like nasasaktan. I mean, hindi ako nagigilty na parang, oh my gosh, I stole her from the guy.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't hers to begin with. Parang ganon. So it's not, diba? It's not totally the same situation. Pero parang at some level, ganon na rin na I started dating the guy after my friend is like so in love with him, etc.
Yeah. After just a short period of time.
Yeah. Ito pa nga nakakatawa kasi para sa amin ng guy, it's just a chill fling thing going on lang. Wala lang. It was so shallow for us. Pero the girl was so mad kasi she felt like I used her vulnerability to let the guy fall for me daw.
It really destroys relationships for some reason.
Yeah, I guess if you're not as mature about it, maybe if you're not as understanding of can I say mature ba? Parang
I was thinking if that's the right word. Yeah. Because
unfair, actually.
And we don't want to invalidate. I feel like we're on the same page here.
Yes,
but we don't want to invalidate people's emotions because again, like a quick kwento lang. Naalala ko lang din bigla na nawalan ako ng kaibigan, as in sobrang kaibigan ko siya na I always look up to him because he was one of the reasons why I was able to penetrate Manila radio.
A weird word, but okay.
Manila radio. So he was a mentor for a while, and then he was dating somebody. Years after na, like we were in separate stations now. Like wala pa ako sa Easy Rock, I think.
Okay.
But it happened, nakilala ko din yung date niya, ganun ulit. Hindi pa, pero hindi ko ba alam, wala ba akong moral standards? Wala ba akong moral ascendancy? Parang okay lang naman, kasi hindi naman sila nag-work out. And din ko nalaman yung mga bro code. And I was 23, 24 at the time. So hindi naman din kasi ako hindi ako gano'n. Parang, akala ko okay na kayo, di ba?
Akala ko break na, like wala nang issue.
So nung nag-message sa akin, I reply back and then nag-progress.
Ano ba magagawa ko kung lumandi siya sa akin?
Oo, hindi naman naging kami, but yun, something happened kasi hindi siya maka-get over like every time we meet up like with other friends. Sabihin niya lagi sa akin like he would throw like curses at me. Pag nakainom na gano'n na parang sobrang wala daw akong silbing kaibigan, mga gano'n.
Okay.
Na parang,
alam mo, may na-realize ako isa pang kwento. Alam mo, nakakatawa. We have this sort of flow for the program. Pero like, hindi, kwentuhan lang muna kami dito.
Kwentuhan lang kami, sorry.
This is why we need Chloe and Sam to police us. But okay, anyway. Naalala ko tuloy, speaking of that, na magkaibigan talaga. Naalala ko tuloy, I have this friend. Kwento niya lang sa akin na magbarada sila, all guys, whatever. So this guy A, he started courting this girl, so inintroduce sa barkada, whatever, ganun. Si Guy B started to, yan ang walang moral standard talaga. Kasi si Guy B started to hit on the girl. So parang now of course the whole barkada is like, Guy B, why are you doing that? Guy A is the one courting her, ganun. Tapos sabi ni Guy B, bakit lumandi rin naman siya sa akin, anong magagawa ko? Yun ang talagang breaking the bro code. And if that's the case, that is like in no form or way could you defend that. That is totally wrong. But if it's a issue of an ex, ito ka sinasabi namin parang mali ka pang manggaling sa amin ni Nick, biased kami.
Wala kaming moral standard.
Really, it's not that it's biased, Nick. Kasi when it hasn't happened to me just yet, I couldn't also explicitly claim na no, people shouldn't do that. I couldn't really just say that kasi who am I to invalidate the feelings of the now new couple?
Yeah.
Diba?
Correct.
And also at the same time, who are we to also invalidate the feelings of the original jowa, who's now an ex, who says that it's weird for me if you guys start dating. I don't want that. Parang ganun, di ba? Right?
But who are you to say na parang you shouldn't? I mean, especially if you're not together anymore. I don't know. Please invalidate me. Invalidate us. I want to feel guilty about it. For example, like if it happens to me. But for some reason, I don't feel guilty.
Right? Masama ba tayo? Are we bad people? And we don't feel bad about it? I'm confused.
I am confused too. Sorry, guys.
Once again, this is not very helpful for you guys, but please enlighten us with your situations. If you do have a similar one, or if you have an opinion about it, let us know in the comments. At pag-away-away po tayo dun. No, I'm kidding. No, we're gonna reply and try to discuss it in a very light-hearted manner. But how about if your friend dates a relative's ex? Is it the same level of bro code?
Malayo na yun.
Layo na, no? So like it's not...
Malayo na yun. Oo.
Your friend dates your sister's... example, for your brother example. Your friend dates your brother's ex.
Parang feeling ko sobrang malayo na yun. Pero kung ako yung nakipag-date sa ex-date ng kapatid ko, baka naman.
Well, at least walang problema sa pag-introduce sa pamilya.
Baka naman, Cain at Abel ang mangyari.
Oh my goodness, ginamit yung kapatid. Alright. So, but yeah, I think I agree with that na kapag kaibigan naman na, or rather, relatives ex, like, sige kayo mag-away, huwag niyo kayo damay dyan.
Yeah, but do you feel strongly for that? Because some people are like that,
Yun nga baka talaga mali talaga na tayo nag-usap dito kasi I don't feel strongly about it as well. It's like, yeah, that's gonna be your problem with my cousin and not me. Mag-away kayo dyan. Basta ako, kakain lang ng lumpia dito sa family reunion.
Right. You're not protective of your cousins, of your...
That's a good question. Okay, about being protective with my cousins pala. Hindi ko talaga masabi Only because nga, kasi like I feel like they're adults. Kasi siguro adults na. Maybe when we were younger and we were like, playing in the backyard and I found out stuff like that. Siguro doon ako maging like, oh my gosh, that's such a scandal. Siguro ganon. So which goes back to me and the word maturity. Is that still an appropriate word to use? That's why I use the word, but I don't feel that's the right word for that. Pero diba, like as you grow older, you
discerning.
You'd have a better way of understanding and discerning things that sometimes it's just not a big deal. Sometimes it's just something you could react to in the beginning.
Right.
But not make a huge deal about it hanggang sa kasal nila. Diba? Like, mag-speech ka na lang, sabi mo pa, kung hindi daw sa akin, kung hindi mo inagaw sa akin yung ex mo, cheers tayo dyan!
There's a short video on that. I think I saw that on YouTube.
Was there really?
Yeah, I'll send you the link after this. But the thing is, like, it's so difficult to have that burden. I feel like when you keep on thinking about it, and then yun na nga, kinasal na kunwari, tapos in-invite ka, and you still have that baggage. Ikaw pa yung best man. Parang, you have that baggage you're not gonna move forward in life.
So that's on you na, di ba?
I feel like
ikaw naman yung iniwan or ikaw yung broken up from them, right?
Yeah, just be better. Like, do better. Find better. Or, I don't know, it will come to you when you're better, right?
Yeah, actually, also, if you really feel like the girl was trash, for example lang, like if you feel the girl was trash and she ended up with your friend and you're not happy with that, whatever, tama ka, Nick, be better than them. Like, find someone who isn't anyone like that girl. And you're gonna have to live with that at some point.
Yes.
But how about kung sabihin natin na ikaw yung barkada lang ng dalawang lalaking yun, napapanood mo sila, and papayag ka ba na one of them's gonna go, you know what, sige, para wala ng problema, alis na ako sa barkadang to, I'm just going to stay away para wala ng issue. Me and my new girl who happens to be your ex, we're just going to, shoo away from this issue and the friendship. Papayag ka ba bilang yung nagpa-popcorn lang doon na barkada?
Yeah. Okay, again, yung word mo, maturity. I feel like this is I'm gonna use this again. Right? You know how in college you have the bros before whatever, and the bro code and stuff. I don't want to use the word, but you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I get it.
And I feel like now that we're already working, we're adults, sabi mo nga,
sabi mo nga, parang hindi ka naniniwala na adults na tayo.
I mean, it takes a lot of maturity nga, ganyan, and wide understanding for you to be in the middle and to just let them arrive at the decision na magbe-benefit yung lahat. Kasi if, for example, ayaw na nilang magpansinan because of it, okay lang. Okay lang. Kasi, di ba, I mean, you make your decision. Diba?
Yeah.
At least, hindi yung parang magpaplastikan ba kayo or like you're trying to, pero tapos at the end of the day, mag-aaway din kayo kasi there's just you're harboring so many, negative thoughts and feelings about your friend. Ako, feeling ko, yun yung okay lang na mabuwag yung barkada. Sorry, alam ko maraming magagalit sa akin dyan, hindi kayo okay, parang sa mga friend. But, ultimately, we make decisions and we become better people in a way. Our decisions define us eh. So, kapag medyo tumanda na tayo at hindi na tayo nag-uusap, yung memories naman natin as barkada would be there. But hindi okay lang kasi people are moving forward talaga.
Alright. Alright, so guys, huwag po kayo maging barkada ni Nick, ha?
Sobrang walang silbi.
Sobrang walang silbi. Kapag mawala yung barkada daw. No, I'm kidding. But I picked up something from what you said, and I feel like it really has to be, if you guys are going to do that, if you're going to quote break the bro code, again, we don't like, kasi it's very, the bro code is very strict. It's very do or die, para siyang ganun. So anyway, I think what's important here is if you're going to start dating your friend's ex, parang just make sure that everything is clean. Like, you're not doing it behind their backs. You're not doing it nang hindi pa siya nagmo-move on, ganun. And when you finally hear him say na nag-move on na siya, like, record mo, siguraduhin mo talaga na you have that in writing and stuff like that, na parang he won't use it against you. Parang ganun. But those are the like yung being really extra safe stuff. Pero maturity na naman eh.
Yeah, and I think that's very important what you said. Hindi ka nagpapaalam. Okay? Ipapaalam mo.
Yes.
Diba?
Yes, oo.
Yun. Yun ang importante doon.
Mali, ayoko rin actually yung kailangan ko maalam. Ano ka tatay ko? Ano ka nanay ko na, okay lang ba? Makipag-date ako sa ex mo? If my friend came up to me that way, ew. Really? What about you guys actually, the ones who are watching right now? Do you think, sorry kasi masama ugali namin ni Nick apparently eh. Do you think that your friend has to ask permission first? Kasi sa amin nagka-cringe kami sa thought na yun. Pero naisip ko tuloy, what if like that's how people want it to be? Like for their certain set of friends.
Yeah.
Kumbaga, there's an unwritten rule na, hey, if you're gonna date my friend, let me know para walang gulatan. Siguro may ganun rin para walang gulatan. how about this? Is it their responsibility to sabihin na natin na yun na, pinapaalam na, hindi nagpapaalam. Sabihin natin na pinapaalam na.
Sige.
Do they have to have this responsibility to let the friend know first kesa malaman niya sa iba? Or let him find out when he finds out. Like kung maging Facebook official na tayo, let him find out. I mean, we don't owe him anything. What do you think?
I feel like I feel strongly for yun nga, yung ipapaalam talaga. At least man lang yun kasi like hindi mo naman ina-expect nga yung tao na i-accept yan. Pero at least parang maramdaman lang yan na you're not hiding anything. Kasi when you start hiding something, diba, be it in friendship or romantic relationship, something's wrong, diba?
Yeah.
Something's wrong. So when you feel like you need to hide something, then something's wrong.
May nag-comment dito, basic courtesy daw, and may nag-agree.
Yeah.
Actually,
yeah,
that's right. Kumbaga, you've already quote broken the bro code and dated your friend's ex. The least you could do is, kung kayo na or hindi pa kayo, whatever, let them know lang, just heads up, we're shagging. Heads up, we're dating.
Oh God! Be safe. I mean,
ay nako,
physical distancing muna.
Not in this day and age, boys and girls. No. 6 feet apart po.
I made a comment when through that too once. I would like to know kung anong side ka doon. Ikaw ba yung gitnang friend? Ikaw ba yung jumowa ng friend mo?
Ikaw ba ng agaw quote unquote? Ikaw ba nag-break ng bro code? I don't know. But yeah. Tama lang rin naman talaga na it's basic courtesy. Whether sabihin natin na it was a clean, amicable breakup, wala nang strings attached, everyone is A-okay, kahit ganun, even if it's so good with all the parties involved, the least you could do is to still tell your friend that we're dating. Like, I don't want to make it a big deal, but yeah, we're starting to date. Parang ganon. And then there's gonna be some weird questions for sure, like since when, or like hindi naman siguro nung time na kami pa, di ba? So, pinapagawa ko na po yung mansion ko ngayon. Just letting you guys know, pinapagawa ko na po yung mansion.
Kala ko may nagzazap ng mosquito.
Tuloy mo lang yan, kuya. Tuloy mo lang yan. So yeah, guys, I think one of the most important things here to take away from this conversation, whether how long the length of the relationship, the length of the breakup, or the state of how they broke up, whatever that is, importante pa rin na you let your friend know.
Yeah. There's an interesting comment here. I'm seeing it like, in short, wag na tayong makipag-date sa may mga mutual friends. I'm gonna have to say something about
kontra talaga si Nick eh.
Kasi justify ko siya, di ba? Kasi nga, nandun na po sa sitwasyon na yun eh, di ba? Ang hirap guys, kasi wala naman akong online dating app. It's not my thing. And ewan ko, yun siguro yung pagiging hopeless romantic ko minsan. But I believe that there's a reason why some people come into your lives.
Gusto ko yung isang hashtag dyan, #ropok.
Ay,
tuloy mo, carry on.
Dinali. I mean, nagkita eh. So, may instant attraction. Pero tama nga naman, siguro nga naman, hindi naman nga kami lower form of animals na pwede naman siguro hindi namin nag-act sa feelings namin. But also, we really found out that there was just, like, everything felt right.
Yeah.
Diba? Tumataas na yung tono ko kasi medyo na-justify ko na eh.
It felt right. Promise po! Ay, nako.
Handang baliin ng rules para sa...
Sige, ito na lang. Kumbaga, to be sort of in the middle of it, yung gray area ko to eh. Parang, we don't encourage it.
Yeah.
Just because it's going to make things difficult or awkward sometimes, not every situation is perfect where, oh no, cool, go ahead and date my friend, no problem. Ex ko na yun, wala lang sa akin, di ba? Not everything is that way. So, we don't encourage it, pero it's nobody's place to stop it kung wala namang mali. Di ba? I think so.
Or at least kayo na yung makaalam nun kung mali. Para mahirap din magdikta talaga eh. Mali
yes,
yan.
I don't think there are like it's not rules that are written in stone eh. Diba? It's going to, I really hate this defense, pero it's always, it depends.
Yeah.
It depends on the friendship. It depends on the level of maturity.
Yes.
But we really don't like that word today. Yeah, yun. Pero,
but sige, let me ask you this. Let me ask you though. I mean, with what you said now, kunyari, if you find yourself in an awkward situation na oh, you're attracted, you fell for that person that your friend used to date or used to be boyfriends with, would you just jump right into another person just because you know that there's plenty of fish in the sea and you should not be staying in this, awkward situation?
Alam mo, I can't remember the exact situation, but I remember the feeling. So, hindi ko makwento yung buong kwento. But I remember feeling something that happened, something similar that happened to me. And parang I felt na ayoko yung ako lang walang jowa. Like, ayoko yung nakikita ko yung siya flirting with my friend. Oh, hindi ata naging kami. Tama. Hindi ko maalala, sorry. Hindi naging kami, but I saw that they were starting to date and then, we'd hang out and stuff like that. And parang naisip ko, it was a wrong reason to get into a relationship, definitely. Pero I remember wanting to, just so I'd have my own set of serotonin and happiness. Nang hindi ako maiinis pag makikita ko sila. Parang gano'n. Parang, again, guys, that was wrong, definitely. And it still is. I think that's still the wrong reason to find someone to make you happy. Only because you don't want to see them happy. Parang gano'n.
Yeah. Or it takes your mind off of, them.
Of them, right? So, those are the wrong reasons, but I remember trying to make that, I remember trying that out for myself. Of course, as expected, it just crashed and burned. It wasn't a long-term thing kasi, once again, I got in that for the wrong reasons. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, sige.
Yeah.
I don't want to think that this is wrong. I mean, I would always justify it. Shucks, ang hirap. But, let's not complicate.
Gusto makipagkwento.
Mag-pitch in.
Mag-pitch in daw.
I mean, just, diba, tama naman, there's construction going on. Baka may nagkakaraoke pa dyan. Let's just not complicate things. I feel like at the end of the day, again, you're mature enough, you're old enough to know what is right and what is wrong. If you feel like you have so much heaviness in your heart because somebody did that to you, or you're doing that to someone and you feel guilty about it, walk away. Diba? I mean, just drop it, let go. But if you feel like this is really something that you can fight for, you feel like, oh, kami talaga yung fit, talaga naman. Talagang totoong tunay na to, hindi to copy. Alam mo yun, original, OG kami. Di, go. Laban nyo, di ba? I mean, at the end of the day, nobody can stop you.
Yeah, and if you're also the person who was the ex na nga at nakita mo yung friend mo dating your ex, if you're that kind of person, if you happen to be in that situation rather, don't make them feel guilty. Kung okay naman ang lahat dapat like, you had maayos yung breakup, don't make them feel guilty for being together, for choosing each other instead of you, diba? Parang ganun. And so, I think, again, maturity. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry to cut.
Go ahead.
I believe with what you said, forgiveness is also something important. And this is coming from a place also na, I can identify with, I can relate to. Forgiveness is...
May kumukontra sa comments
Forgiveness is important in this case because if you really choose to forgive and to like truly be okay with them being them together, be okay, like genuinely okay. Kasi kung hindi pa, if it's something that you would always bring up, mawawala rin talaga yung friendship nyo. So just, I don't know.
Yeah, just also remember that if you're going to be in this kind of situation, dating your friend's ex, or you're the ex and dating your friend, the friend of your ex, whatever, feel ko you're going to be expecting a lot of risks, a lot of situations, and a lot of risks. Like yun nga, the possibility of having to end some friendships. Kumbaga, you rode this boat, so you have to go with the cruise. Parang panindigan mo yung decision na yun.
Shai.
Right.
There's a stressful comment here. Yeah, I mean, I get you. I mean, so sorry. I mean, I'm listening to you. It's just that I feel like.
Okay. Let's read the comment.
Sige, go.
JM says, "What if your friend's ex hits on you? They're the one making the move? Will you entertain?" Nangyari na nga kay Nick. Gwapo nga siya, di ba?
Oo nga. Bakit mo? Hindi. Okay din, baka naman din. Siguro naman. Pero like, kasi kanina nabanggit mo yan di ba? Like, yung sa bro code nga, yung si Guy 2 yung nag-hit on. Si Guy 2 yung nag-hit on, di ba? Pero kasi it's always, to me parang lagi naman yung mutual The same reason why relationships don't work out, it's never just one person. It's always two. Mm-hmm. So, but ikaw, like for example, ako, obviously, ginawa ko, di ba? Oo nga, patol nga, di ba? Patol talaga. But for you, mas may weight ba yon? Bilang ikaw yung kaibigan, mas may weight na kunyari, nasa sayo yon kung hindi mo pinatulan. You know? Kaya gusto mo.
Ako yung friend na nilandi.
Oo.
Okay.
Pero gusto mo talaga. Gusto mo talaga yung...
Ano ba sabi na nga, gusto ka sa akin I knew it all this time. Ganda mo, girl. And yun nga, kung feel ko na gusto ko na naman siya. Like, there's an attraction going on. Yung undeniable that there's an attraction, but feel ko this is my habit I choose to deny it at first. I choose to like, wag, this is weird, friend ng ex ko to. Wag. Parang ganun. Medyo habit ko yan. Pero alam kong deep down,
yeah.
Ba? Diba? So, feel ko I will not hold back in responding. Reactor lang ako doon. Reactor lang. Hindi ako mag-i-initiate para trying to convince myself na malinis konsensya ko. Huwag kayong magalit sa akin, please.
Alam mo, same tayo. Pero kasi di ba yung hindi ka magre-react, ay parang reactor ka nga lang na parang, okay. Pero alam mo, contributor ka kasi react ka din
I mean, you're reacting to it, but then again, you're still part of the situation.
Alam mo, magagalit talaga sa atin si Miss Sam and Miss Chloe.
For sure.
Go. Sorry.
No, but yeah. I think that's also our way of... Okay, kasi I'm about to say, that's our way of convincing ourselves wala tayong ginagawang mali.
Masama, oo.
So, are we saying na mali ngayon?
Oo nga, no? Oo nga. Kasi naman yung nagtanong ano ba problema?
Kasi naman pinahirapan mo tuloy ka. Tingnan mo, konsensya kami tuloy.
Ang ending lang talaga nito, wala kaming self-control. We're lower forms of animals. We're acting on instincts.
We're planktons of this earth. The thing is again, I will really stick by my value. Hindi naman na there's nothing wrong if everything is okay naman with your ex. And actually the ex na naman yung problema
But what if it's not okay, Shai? That's the thing.
If it's it's not okay.
Do you stop?
Ang dramatic na we have to stop this.
Because my friend is not okay. Sorry, sama na ugali ko.
I really want to be with you too, but...
Huwag niyo talaga akong kaibiganin. Wala akong...
Ang Wattpad to, mga kwento natin nakakainis. Ay, naku, pang pocketbook to mga situation natin.
Pocketbook?
Ano ba yan? Okay, marami sa mga listeners natin nagbasa ng pocketbook dati, Anyway.
Sorry.
This is so funny. This is so funny because I feel so little already right now.
I am red too.
The thing is, may mga quote urges tayo to patol, to want to be in that. Lalo na kasi alam mong bawal. Aminin na natin, guys.
Ayun na din.
Pag alam natin bawal, mas gusto natin It makes things more interesting, more enticing for some reason.
Challenging.
Ano na?
Challenging, perhaps.
Challenging, di ba? Like, nga, we are lower forms of human beings talaga, Nick. But okay. If you're in the situation, if I'm in the situation rather, and I would try to convince myself that, girl, hold back. It's not yet the right time. It's not yet the right time. Or if you really want to, then you're going to have to talk to your ex yung nga parang, di ba, earlier we said na hindi mo kailangan magpaalam, ipaalam lang. Parang I think that's also the same situation where I don't want you to have to find out elsewhere. You know, I mean, I want to give you the courtesy, especially with the 2-month relationship we had, Char, with the time we had, ganun. Pero yeah, me and what's his name is Cooper. You want to contribute?
Galit si Cooper eh. Baka nangyari kay Cooper yun. Kapit-bahay. Tropa niya sa kapit-bahay. Nagko-construction.
Gusto mo ba dun ka? Anyway, ayun. I think you really still owe them the decency to let them know pa rin. Whether, yun nga, whether hindi pa siya naka-move on or anything like that. Kasi, you know, it's just basic human decency to let them know. Kahit marupok ka talaga. Basic human decency to let them know na marupok ka. So, by the way, pa-fall yung friend mo at ako naman marupok. So, alam ko hindi ka pa naka-move on, but...
Gusto ko yung ganyang emoticon.
Yung ganyang emoticon. But, we're gonna start dating na, ha? Letting you know. So, you won't be surprised when you see me and him in my stories. Alam ko sinastalk pa ako. Something like that. Yeah. Of course, if you're the person who's hurting, you'll always find something at fault. You'll always find something wrong with that. Diba? Pero naman yun na even if they're doing everything right, like by the book, for example, kapag ikaw yung nasasaktan, maghahanap ka pa talaga ng butas, ng anything wrong with what they're doing. Like, they should have just waited until I was moved on, or they should have just not dated, or they should not let me know mga ganun na you can never please a person who's still hurt.
Yeah. But that's entitlement kasi. That's the thing.
Pati kasi kami nga ni Nick yung masamang tao, kaya we have to defend ourselves.
Ito na lang yung ultimate justification ko.
Okay,
sige,
game.
ultimate.
Okay.
Yes, it's offensive and maybe it doesn't fit your moral standards.
Mm-hmm.
But what I want you to realize is this. You are special. You are... There's a reason why you're you have the capacity to be better. And if you feel like kapag baggage mo yon, dala-dala mo yon, hindi ka na nga gusto. Nagkagustuhan talaga sila. You will find yourself someone who will like you, love you the way that you love that guy or girl. And that will only come if you are so secure about yourself.
Thank you. I feel better.
Amen.
Amen. Mauto mo rin ako eh.
Mag-motivational speaker na talaga ako.
Yeah, the thing, I'm not a fan of BS speeches, pero you know, of course, very dramatic yung delivery ni Nick, but that really is true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're going to hate yourself at some point. You're going to find so much fault in yourself. But at the moment you realize that you're worthy of love, and it just so happens it's not from them, it's not from her or him, ganun.
Yeah.
You will make that effort, or you will be the better person for another person. So,
I love it.
Hayaan mo silang magkaroon rin ng relationship at mag-away rin.
Yeah.
Both or whatever. Or you could also be happy for them. Actually, you could also really just be happy for them. Like I said earlier, if you're the one hurting, you'll always still find fault in whatever they do. You always think that they did you wrong, even if, you know, in perspective, wala naman talaga. Pero that's on you. That's on you. And that's on you understanding the situation, that they're just trying to find their better half if it happens to be each other. So, huwag ka na manira ng trip nila.
Correct. Be a better version of yourself.
Ayun. So, before Nick and I gets judged even more, we will conclude this coffee break episode. Pero again, I will leave you with the wisdom. Well, with the wisdom talaga that when you want to make decisions like that, we're not saying it's wrong, we're not saying it's right, but panindigan mo lang pa rin yung mga consequences that come with it. Yeah, if you're going to have to finally lose some friends, or you're going to have to be always in a fight with your partner because of that, who happen to be their exes, stuff like that, panindigan mo na rin talaga. You know what you got yourself into. How about you, Nick?
I have nothing
Maliban sa
more
love
to say.
yourself.
I have nothing more to say, but if you are the friend, like kunyari tatlo kayo, tapos ikaw nga yung nasa gitna, don't just sit there and eat popcorn. You're not being a friend by doing that, by getting yourselves entertained. But
Cooper!
Ayaw na ni Cooper makinig sa BS ko.
It's like, whatever, what the heck are you talking about?
Right. The point is just for you to just be there for your friends. Kahit hindi nabuo yung barkada nyo, kahit it became a very awkward situation for you. Hindi ka naman dapat mag-intrude kung ano man yung naging decision nila, kung ano naging decision ng isa, kung ano naging decision ng isa. Just be there for them. They will definitely need your support. And sabi nga ni Shai, we're adults, we're mature enough to take responsibility for our decisions and our actions. That's my speech.
Same.
That's my speech. Thank you for watching.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Coffee Break because my dog is now getting angry at what we're talking about here.
Yeah,
Marami
sorry
siyang violent
Cooper.
reactions.
Hindi, feeling ko talaga yung tropa niya sa kapitbahay niyo.
Oo, yun talaga eh. Nag-issue rin siya. Yun, it-triggered him.
Yeah. Sorry, Cooper. Sorry.
Oh, my baby boy. But yeah, fam, thank you so much for watching and thank you for all the comments and thank you for sharing this video. If you guys want more content like this, we do have a lot of other stuff on our YouTube channel. It's Easy Rock Manila. And also don't forget to follow our other social media accounts, Easy Rock Manila. Of course, you're on Facebook. We have Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Yeah, we have a bunch of interesting and exclusive content just for there. So yeah, of course, before we go, pa-plug naman, Nick.
Yeah. Of course, like every day when you're feeling so tired at work, you can always just disconnect. I mean, we're encouraging you, of course, to be on social media, to marvel in our content. But of course, if you just have your radio and you just want a music on and a bit of talk, you got us. From 6 a.m. till 10, of course, it's Sam waking up in the morning. Chloe steps in from 10 o'clock till 2. As for me, I'm on board from 2 p.m. till 6. And Shai, of course, after me.
That's right. I end your day rather, with the music of Light All Night from 6 to 10 p.m. And of course, all the good music of Light All Night until, Sam wakes you up again in the morning. So that's it, Nick. Thank you so much. And yeah, shush. Nick, thanks so much for this conversation.
Thank you.
We really need supervision next time.
Yeah, I feel like somebody needs to parent us.
To police us.
Police.
Thanks, Nick. And that's it, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.